It's great to be here tonight, and really a neat privilege to be a part of history here in the Alleghany Highlands. We really appreciate everyone gathered here, and Melinda and I just had a few remarks we wanted to share in advance of the budget presentation to give everyone present, particularly from the local municipalities, an overview. Our board has certainly had multiple readings of the budget. We wanted to make sure that we were able to give you a little bit of overview to help you out tonight. We're just really excited to be here. It's our distinct pleasure to be here and to help present this budget for 23-24. The budget that we have for you this evening was approved by our board last night, a multiple meeting week, and it is based on the House of Delegates version of the state budget. And we've chosen that because, as you all know, the General Assembly is not done with its budget process yet, and those budget talks are still continuing, but we went with the most conservative of the budget options that we believe the state to be considering. That is the version that we're bringing for you tonight. It does base, again, off the House. Of course, the state will get to us eventually and tell us some more about our exact revenues. Until that occurs, though, we do have an obligation to you all to make sure we meet the deadline indicated in code that indicates that we bring you a budget proposal that is balanced before April 1st. We are, of course, in our first year as a consolidated school division, and 2023-2024 is going to bring even more excitement to us as our students in grades 6 through 8 begin attending the joint middle school at the present Covington High School building, and students in grades 9 through 12 attend classes at Alleghany High School. This is a historic time in our community. We're so grateful for the long-standing support we have from both of our municipalities. We've received that from Alleghany County and the city of Covington, and we are very thankful. And it's just our privilege to walk alongside you with this journey. We're just super proud of our teachers and our staff that we have in place to help us as we move forward. And we all think of our community as one big team working on this, so it's really a neat pleasure to be here with everyone in the room tonight. We really do believe this helps us provide the quality of education that we really want for our students in the Highlands. We've seen many accomplishments in 22-23 that are the backdrop for your presentation tonight. So Rebecca Urban is going to be here in just a second and tell you some real details about the budget in some really, really fine form. But we want to make sure you know that our central offices and our school board are, of course, already merged. They merged July 1st. We've been very excited by the embrace our students have given to this process, as well as our staff. This was perhaps best displayed by our volleyball teams in September. In case you missed that video, there was a really neat coming together of our kiddos who were playing. They even chanted out Alleghany Cougars for everyone, and we really appreciate all their efforts and what they've done to set the tone for the year. That just makes us excited about what lies ahead for our joint school division. And we're excited that our students are already receiving benefits from that process. We've been very happy to be able to do that with our school board's leadership, of course. Some of those examples, Covington High School, for the first time in its history, was able to field a swim team. And that was made possible by allowing our students to practice together, which is a unique opportunity in certain sports that was able to be replicated in wrestling. We've been able to take some historic practices of Covington City Public Schools, Alleghany County Public Schools, and JRTC, and really build on those. Those range considerably from new arts opportunities with things like winter guard and percussion to a division-wide spelling bee for upper elementary and middle grade students. If you don't know, we highlight those very, very regularly on our Facebook page and very regularly through cooperation with our media partners. And we really appreciate everyone taking an interest in those. It really helps the morale of our teachers and our students, and we greatly, greatly appreciate that. All of this, as we prepare our budget, we're just very excited that we're able to bring you something that we think represents increased efficiency and stewardship of our taxpayer dollars. It does realize, the budget you will hear does realize significant reductions in personnel costs, but it does that through duplications that have been reduced through attrition, that are through retirements and resignations. That is not a situation where there have been any involuntary loss of jobs. We are seeking level funding this evening from the county and the city for the next fiscal year. We do realize, again, our state numbers will change once the General Assembly takes budgetary action. The House of Delegates budget version does provide a state share of a 7% increase for standards of quality positions, and that is a salary piece that Rebecca will be speaking about more fully. As it stands now, our proposal is for an average pay increase across our employees of 8.15% with no reduction in benefits. We really thank our Finance Director, Rebecca Irvin, her staff, and everyone around her for working tirelessly to prepare the details of this budget before you. And we'd be remiss if we didn't tell you about the great work of Kevin Rice, who of course retired in January, who also helped significantly with this process. Again, we're just glad to be here tonight. That was our sort of opener because we wanted to make sure we were having an opportunity to thank you all. And without further ado, we'd love to bring Mr. Irvin up to tell you the exact budget details.
Thank you.